My freshman year, me and my mom moved in. Assistant coach Ash Howard, I called him. It was probably like 11:30 at night. And I was like, hey Ash, I'm trying to get in the gym. So I get in the gym probably around like midnight, my first day on campus. Then I'm like, all right, like this feels good. So the next day I get in on campus. Next day I get in on campus. And it's still like late night workouts.
When you got time off, a lot of dudes will go home. But me being from Philly, I mean, I got my own apartment here. I'm not going home. I live here, it's done, so I'm gonna stay where I'm at. He rarely went home. So while he would stay and I was there, we kind of was like, all right, well, if you're gonna be here, let's do some things. And then that's how our relationship built.
Dame was like the baby of the group, you know what I mean? So it was good that we got to kind of see his growth throughout all the years. We got to yell at him as much as we want. Of course, we knew Dame was a great talent. He could shoot the ball really well, and he always performed it well in our games. You know, he was one of the guys I trusted that, okay, if I give him this ball, he's going to do something right with it.
He came from a situation where he was kind of undervalued in high school and things. So when he got here, he wanted to prove that he belonged. So he worked very hard.
As a team, we were like a family. We were always hanging out with each other. We were always in each other's rooms. We were in crossings all the time, hanging out together off the court. And it kind of made us better on the court.
I think we ended up winning like 19 or 20 games in a row. Like those memories from my freshman year, I still tell people to this day, like that was my best year.
A lot of great guys that came through here that I played with. It was fun, we enjoyed our time, and we liked winning.
I mean, Drexel's influenced me in a bunch of ways. I mean, just everyone that's gone to Drexel, every student athlete, every worker, every professor, every teacher, it's like we know we have that constant chip on our shoulder to not want to be good, but to want to be great. And not just for us, but for the people around us.
Whenever I had to do things, like talk to kids or go to this school or somewhere while I was here at Drexel, he would always come. And it's just who he is as a person. You know, he's not a selfish person. He's always looking for ways to get back because, again, he has a nothing to something story, you know, and he doesn't forget where he come from. He doesn't forget that everyone counted him out. So I think that's what he sees when he does things with his foundation or charity.
Giving back to the community really started at a young age. My mom is a war veteran. She was over in the Persian Gulf War in '91. And one of her main dreams and goals was to start up a nonprofit and find ways to give back to the underserved youth. Once I started to become of age and really found joy in giving back and just seeing the smile on people's faces, that was, you know, our main goal. We started this in 2017, the Leeway Foundation, and just finding a way to use basketball as a tool. Like, we understand this is the game that we love. It's afforded us so many amazing experiences, but using it as a tool to, you know, navigate ways throughout life, to help give back and to show people that, you know, if I can do it, then you can do it as well.
Dame does several golf outings from here to Louisville to other places, and he does various different things with his foundation. And I was lucky to be home for one of them. We had an outing out here in Philadelphia, and it was great. A lot of the alumni came back, and a lot of the faculty that's on staff right now came and went, and we just had a great time.
One of the best things about him, I don't even know if Hayes knows, but we have a Drexel group chat of the guys that play together. Still involved, still communicating with us, still writing in the chat, still as if we're still in college.
The impact through the community is huge because, you know, I know what I do for a living. I know the impact that I can have, not only myself, my teammates as well. I mean, there's only 450 guys in the world to have an NBA jersey on during a season. So understanding that impact first and foremost, and just letting these kids know that, you know, I was once one of you. Like, I understand. I know what you're going through, maybe not in this exact moment, but, you know, through my own way of life, I understand what it's like. We've done a lot of amazing things. A school that we partnered with actually in Louisville, Grace James Academy, we've raised over $30,000 and have invested that into that school. We look forward to continue to do things now back in the Philadelphia area, schools close to Drexel in the West Philly area.
Like I said, Drexel is not going to be a whole lot of us everywhere, but when we get together, it's a special moment. And there's a lot of people out there from Drexel that are doing really big things out here. We got actresses, we got NBA players, we got dudes that are in like biochemical engineering, and dudes that are private security for rappers and things like that. So we're making ourselves known globally and around the world, and like I said, we're a family.
I think Drexel was the perfect spot for me. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do it the same way.
If you would have told me 10 years ago that I'd be standing where I am now, an NBA champion, father of one, second one coming on the way, being in the NBA going into my 7th year, one, that's nothing but God, but two, it's just that constant hard work and that appreciation of like the community that Drexel has always been for me. When they announced me for NBA games, I got my degree from Drexel University, so they say Damion Lee from Drexel University. That's something for myself, that's something for the community. There's only 3 of us that ever have done it, and I'm just the one present right now, and there will be someone else down the line. I'll hold the torch until then.
Drexel.